Top, top, ta-da-da-da-da-da-da. Did someone say pins? Hey! You made it. Well, let's sprinkle a little pixie dust and get this stream rolling. From the land of crab cakes and purple pride, left Maryland behind for that castle ride. Now he's baking up joy in the Florida sun, with a sprinkle of faith and a whole lot of fun. He's the Disney baker, making hearts rise high, with a pin in his hand and a sparkle in his eye. From Main Street smiles to magical streams, he's stirring up Disney and chasing big dreams. Called peace, love, and a pixie dust hug. If you're feeling low, come and get unplugged. Let the laughter rise and the worries fall down. We're trading some pins and turning things around. He's got Mickey on the mic and pins to share, and friends by his side with love in the air. You never know who's gonna drop by the stream, but we're rolling with magic. Team Dream Team. Y'all, this one glows in the dark, but I might need just one more churro. Hey, have you hugged a cast member today? On the hard days when the smile's a little late, he's lifting hearts up with a little bit of faith. Encouraging words and laughter that stays like a hug wrapped in cinnamon glaze. Oh, he's the Disney baker with a heart so wide. We're spreading joy coast to coast like a magic carpet ride. From Epcot nights to pinboard thrills, he's chasing dreams through castle-filled hills. Oh, peace, love, and a pixie dust hug. Till we meet in person, you're never unplugged. So wave goodbye with a smile and a wow, 'cause the baker's magic is here and now.
TTFN, ta-ta for now. Peace, love, and pixie dust hugs.
Pixie dust, well,
We'll have to do until we meet in person.
the fun starts in 3, 2, 1.
Wow. And it goes just that fast. Hey, everybody. How are you? It's Chris, the Disney Baker. Welcome in. Wow. What has everyone been up to? Hello, Jonathan. What's up, Jason? Good to see you. What has everyone been up to? Wow. I know some people are still alive. I know Pete's still alive. So we'll probably see a couple people coming in after Pete. Hello, Julie. Welcome in. Hey, Dave. No Whip Dave. What's going on? Hello, Nick. Good to see you. Epic intro. Well, that's all Katie. That's all Katie. Well, I mean, she dubs the pictures and the music, but all the pictures are just me. Oh. Just kidding. How is everyone? Chris, it's showing only vertical on YouTube. So here's what YouTube's doing. I can stream both ways. So if you click on the first link in YouTube, it's going to show vertical. If you click on the second link, like I did to my right, it's going to show horizontal. So depending on which one you click on, it's going to show you vertical and or horizontal. I think that's a cool thing that I have 2 lives. Yes, I do. And it's a cool thing, I think, because if, what if somebody's, just shopping, or they're waiting for a bus, it's easier to hold your phone like this and watch a stream. And then you see me up and down. And then over here on my left on my screen, I can see myself like right now, I'm perfectly centered. A second ago, I was like this. So people that see me, maybe I should just, keep that up. That way I can see my monitor and I can see myself vertical and I'm dead center. And I have a green dot. It's called a live dot. I have a live dot on my configuration here, and it tells me that I am definitely centered. And it doesn't show me any other angles to put through, but hey, this one, I don't think it does. No, it's just me. That's just me. So anyway, as long as long as I'm HD, right? HD, yes. 1040, I believe, or 1029 or 10.4, or all that stuff. So thanks, Evan. She fixed it. Excellent. Yay. Welcome in. Yeah, definitely welcome in, everybody. And it's been a minute. It's been a minute. Yeah, I laugh when Jonathan said, you have two lives. You don't until you retire, and it's like you're so busy, and you say, well, how can you be busier working and then doing all your other stuff? Well, I wasn't doing all my other stuff. I was just waiting, and now that I did finally retire, I retired from the Walt Disney World Company, and as a baker pastry chef, and it was a wonderful box to check off. And so now I'm looking forward to all the other things that are keeping me busy. And I will tell you though, it was weird. It was, yes. I agree with you, Dole, with Babe. It's giving back is huge. When you have the opportunity, you can find something, and I don't think everybody finds it. I think some people find it, and I think some people may miss it, but then hopefully it'll come around and they'll get it. My opportunity was when we moved here almost 5 years ago. We moved here, and one of the first things we went to was the Give Kids the World Village Christmas time, and it totally blew us away. And I said, this is really cool. And then as we were there, people were talking, and they were talking to us, and they were saying, hey, this is an opportunity if you're interested in volunteering. At that point, I was still working, but they said, no, you don't have to volunteer, every day. You could volunteer 1 day a month, 1 day a week, every other week, 2 days a week, whatever you want, whatever fulfills your schedule to volunteer. We would love to have you. And so I started doing Give Kids the World Village, and I still do Give Kids the World Village. We are finally, I can finally say this, we're finally done doing all the Christmas light decorations on the villas at the villages. And we had, I was put in charge again this year of special projects, and was working diligently with my friend Teddy, who works for Give Kids the World Village, who used to be a cast member. And it was great working with him and all the things that we needed to get done. But then there were some things on the side that I needed to work on that they asked me to work on. And I was more than happy to work on that. Those items also. And then we're already talking about strike, which means, not strike like not going to work. Strike in the theater realm is when you take everything down. So now we're organizing our area, and then even now that the lights are still up, I still volunteer, and then we go in and we have some things that we need to get separate things we need to have ready for when we strike, bringing all the lights in, rewrapping all the lights, categorizing them, putting them in bins, and making sure that there's bright white, there's white, then there's like an off white. So you have all whites, and in all three of those whites, you have twinkle. No, that's pretty much it. Twinkle. So all those have twinkles. So you'll have a bin that'll have off-white twinkle, and then you'll have a bin that'll have off-white. Sometimes when we're checking them, when we're putting them away and we're wrapping them a certain way, you have to wait. You have to plug them in, wait 5 seconds, unplug them, make sure they're right. Some of that we do on site when they're coming off the villas. We can do it right there and then, knowing that everything on this bush is twinkle. So when they come off, we can wrap them. And a certain way we wrap them, you put the female plug in your hand first and wrap all the lights around it, loop it around, plug it in to the female plug, and put it in the container. Have I ever baked for Give Kids the World? I have not yet. So we'll just say that I have not yet. So they have an amazing program there at Give Kids the World Village, because a lot of kids have special dietary needs. The families that come with them have dietary needs. So that's definitely addressed before they get there. Making sure if there's something special that they need to make for those families. So anyway, and in conjunction, I pulled this up a second ago, and so here we go. Let me see if I can share this. I haven't done StreamYard in a while, so let me go back and say hello to some people that jumped in while I was just rambling on. And we have a whole bunch of new friends. Oh my gosh, we did it briefly. We did the Beach Boys at Epcot, which was fantastic. Got in a whole bunch of new subscribers. People we hadn't known at all have come in subscribers. So if you're one of those people and you're one of our new subscribers or one of the people that hung out with that, put it in there. Say, hey, I was at the Beach Boys. Let's see. JC Skipper Brian, welcome in. Good to see you. Thanks for being. Hello, Jeff. How are you? Or Hannah Journey. Hello. Hannah Journey. You guys are so far away. We never see you. And it's not because of you. It's because of us. It's not you. It's me. It's one of those things. Yes, we'll definitely get together before New Year's, I'm sure. Jeff Connon, how are you? All my moderators are here. All my members that are in here. Everybody that's Ninja watching. Hello, my subscribers. Hello. I like to say hello to everybody. So, and do us a favor. Just like when I was live with the Beach Boys, I think I had a really, really good thing going there, where I was doing it not a lot of ums and ands and things like that. Where I invited everyone to hit the like and share us out. Scroll your finger over a little bit, hit share, find your social media, share us out that way. That's great. And of course, if you're new and you like the content, hit subscribe. I appreciate that. Got some Pure Mints Tangerine Tango. They're pretty good. I chew them though. It's a mint. You're supposed to just suck on, but I chew them. But what I want to talk about was Magical Night of Hope, and I want to share that. So let me go into my handy dandy screen down here and go share. Slides, PDFs. Don't forget to hit the like button. And hit the like button. Thanks, Jonathan. Appreciate it. Image file. Nope. I don't want to show that. Cancel. I wonder if that changed. No. Slides and PDFs. Extra camera. Video file. Share screen. Boom. There we go. Share screen. All right. Magical Night of Hope. That's the one we want to share. There we go. All right. So that's sharing right along with me sitting right next to it. And if you're in vertical, it's right above it. Magical Night of Hope, 5th annual Magical Night of Hope will be held at Give Kids the World Village this year on December 13th. I will definitely be there, and I will be there. There's the date right there. Magical Night of Hope is an intimate Christmas concert featuring some of your favorite personalities from the Disney YouTube community. Yes, there is. This year's show will take place live from Give Kids the World Village, and once again will be streamed live on YouTube, and there's some surprises that'll be coming with that. We would love to have you join our live studio audience, which means you can go ahead and we'll put the link in if you want to donate to Give Kids the World Village through. This is a fantastic fundraiser. We're hoping, I think this year, you always want to hit a magical number. I always say hit 100,000, try to hit 100,000, but we'll see where we go with that this year. And I'm part of that only because of a surprise that I'll be telling you in a little bit. Magical Night of Hope was created to raise funds for the Give Kids the World Village, an 89-acre whimsical nonprofit resort in Central Florida that provides critically ill children and their families with magical week-long wish vacations at no cost. A stay at the village is much more than a vacation. It's an opportunity for these families to laugh together, to play together, and create priceless memories away from the hospital stays and medical treatments. We are delighted to share news and resources about the place where happiness inspires hope, which has helped spread joy to nearly 200,000 families around the world since 1986. There is a VIP reception, which starts on the 13th, December 13th, which is a Saturday at 4 o'clock. General admission is at 5:30, and the show starts promptly at 6. And it is at 210 Bass Road, Kissimmee, Florida. General admission is $69. Seat at the live events, hors d'oeuvres, complimentary desserts. The VIP package is $199. As a VIP guest, our live studio audience, you will have the opportunity to experience our concert from the best seats in the house, as well as enjoy the following: premium table seating, as listed above, complimentary desserts, dinner, meet and greet with the cast, a special gift, and a tour of the Give Kids the World Village. All you have to do is hit that purchase now, and there is an auction site that I haven't come across yet. You can hit the donate button. You can hit the donate button, and you can actually help wish kids, children's spirits like a balloon. When a child visits Give Kids the World Village, memories of needless hospitals and pain are replaced with laughter and joy and ice cream. Give Kids the World Village. If you're a little kid there and with your families, you can have ice cream 24 hours a day. Fantastic. I've had it. It's good. I was invited. Make a tax-deductible donation today to create joyful memories for critically ill children and their families. You can do one time, you can do monthly, and the information is here. They do GPay, they do PayPal, they do Venmo, and debit or credit. And again, I know there is a list that states where in the auction live, they have a live auction, where that's going to be. I just don't currently have that information. So if any of the moderators want to look that up for me, that would be good. Jonathan, thank you so much for placing that all there for me. I appreciate that. And yes, we do live close to each other, Ohana Journey. I know. So so when I was talking earlier, how does this tie into what I'm going to be doing this year? So we have, when you put on a performance such as this, there are a lot of performers in a lot of different situations, and there's a lot of lighting needs. So I have been doing lighting since my kids have been in theater, probably back where both my kids were probably in their 12, 13-year age. I used to work for Children's Theater of Annapolis in Annapolis, Maryland. I was their technical director of their theater and worked with many other theaters in the Baltimore, Annapolis realm with the high schools, also with a Broadneck Senior High School. I was their technical advisor for their stage work. So I did a lot of work with that. And so I'm going to see how I can extend that over into Magical Night of Hope this year. And so I'll be working as a volunteer with Give Kids the World, helping them with that. And they've asked me to do so, and I've kindly accepted. I said more than likely. Technical directors they're a different breed. Okay, so let me take this and go ahead and remove this, and then we'll go right back to me. So that's two things out of the box right there that had to do with Christmas. So that was pretty good. And then I am also a lighting designer for two of the groups here that we have where I live. It's Guys and Dolls and Starlighters are two groups in the neighborhood in which I work that do theater productions during Christmas and throughout the year. So I'll be working with them. Starting next Sunday. Yeah. Monday, we have what we call move-in, and we'll be setting all of our things up for our Christmas presentation, which runs the first week of December. So I'm looking forward to that. Actually, it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday of the first Sunday of December. So the whole week before that is we move in Monday, we do fixes Tuesday, and then Wednesday and Thursday we have rehearsals, and then Friday we go live, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So I'm looking, yeah, we are not bored yet. Nope, not bored. And then there's other things. I was walking down the street a couple of weeks ago with my wife in my neighborhood, and one of the gentlemen I know down the street, Chip, was playing darts in his garage. He has 3 dart boards in his garage, and I've always noticed one night a week there's like 8 or 9 golf carts in front of his house, and he has darts. He does darts on Tuesdays. So I yelled into his garage, "That's cheating!" He started laughing. He goes, "That's practice," and invited me up that night to come up and play darts, and I did. So I came up and we played darts, and we had a good time. I used to shoot darts when I was like a young kid at home, and it was fun. So now Tuesday evenings I shoot darts, and it's a couple houses down, nice stroll, and play some good music in the background. We have about 8, 9 guys come up and shoot darts, and we have a good time. Started playing softball, and I will tell you, we are in a community where everyone's older. So everybody's old that's playing softball. Everybody's, at least 55 or older, and we're playing. So we play for fun. We do keep score, but no trophies or anything. And we have close to 172 people, 172 men in our roster. Hello, Dave. Dave's Disney Dreams. Welcome in, Dave. And Dave's going to be in town coming up here soon. And so I played softball for, I'm going to say, I don't know, 2.5 weeks on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. And then my body started talking to me. So I needed to listen. And I said, take a break. So you take a break. So I'm taking a break from that. Because since my motorcycle accident 12 years ago, I haven't ran. And when you start running and you've had reconstructive surgery on your leg and ankle, things start to feel a little different. So I took a break from that. And I found some other things to do, which was throwing horseshoes. So I throw horseshoes. So we have a horseshoe group, and we throw horseshoes 3 days a week. And so we do that. So there's a lot to keep me busy, and plus I got a lot to keep me busy here. Main thing we're talking about is going to the parks and going live. I went live. I went and did the live Beach Boys. If you haven't seen the Beach Boys, it's not one of my best live recordings, but it was a good show. It was nice to see Mike Love and Bruce Johnston, and I'm gonna not remember his name, but I will in a second, and somebody will probably put it in the chat. He used to be on General Hospital, and I'm drawing a blank. So that's what also happens when you retire. You draw blanks. John Stamos. Thank you, Dole Whip Dave. Perfect, right? John Stamos played guitar, played drums. If you have a moment and you want to sit back and hear some good beats, boy, they sounded really good. They had. I don't believe Mike Love's son Christian was with him that night. I went on the Monday night. But it was pretty good. Yeah. And I had a good time. I really loved the Beach Boys. And we were told, I told everybody we were going to talk about that. So did anybody jump in chat and say they were with me that night? Because I said I was going to pull my Beach Boy albums out. And I just remembered I said I was going to do that. So we could do that another night, because I didn't do that. I just pulled some other things out to show everyone. But I've got quite a few Beach Boys albums, but it was really good. And I still have it from years and years and years ago, 1986, I believe it was. Al Jardine. I have an Al Jardine guitar pick. And that says the Beach Boys. I had a Carl Wilson guitar pick, but when Al Jardine played here with his son last year, I gave that guitar pick to Al Jardine's son. And he was very excited about that, because he did not Mary on the move. What's going on, Mary? Yep. Yeah. Yeah, it's not a hat day today, Mary. Good to see you. Oh my gosh. Mary on the move. Everyone, if you know my friend John on Fun to Be Free, it's one of his wonderful moderators. How you doing, Mary? Good to see you. And yeah, so I gave that to Al Jardine's son, and he was reluctant to take it. And I said, no, I've had it for years, and I guess this is why I was meant to have it, to give it to you. And he said he'd never had a guitar pick. Yeah. And that was family. Those 5 guys were family. So it was like, Uncle Carl. So he took it, and then he ran back, and he goes, hey, I got a bunch of picks here, but none of them have my name on it. He goes, you can have as many as you want. And I just picked one. I thought this was cool. It's red, white, and blue. It's a Fender medium. And I picked that one, and they sit here on my laptop. A couple things I have just strolled about on my desk here, but that was pretty cool. But seeing the Beach Boys, hearing the Beach Boys, they sounded really good. The mix was amazing. The lighting was fantastic. John Stamos, boy, is he a good drummer? From one drummer calling another person a good drummer. I don't think I could drum as hard or as fast as he was doing. He did a fantastic job that night. And again, if you haven't seen it and you want to jump in, go check it out, and leave me a comment. I'd like to know what we thought. But we did have a bad part that halfway through the second show, I lost signal. Boop. I think I had over 300 people watching at that time, and totally lost signal. Went down to 72, and I think we went down to 44. And then there were some new people in the chat that I met that day that were fantastic. And I was, for the second show, I couldn't get a seat. The line went so far back. I was holding my gimbal as high as I could, and I had zoomed in, and I was trying to hold it still, and then I would switch hands. And I got seats for the first show. And the reason we got seats for the first show is because I got to Epcot at, I believe it was 5 till 9, and went right in and walked all the way around World Showcase, and the line had already started. And I went to the restroom, and then I turned around and got in line. And I was in line at 9:35 in the morning. 9:35 in the morning. I figured I'm going to be here either way. So either I'm walking around World Showcase for 7 hours, 6.5 hours, or I'm going to get in line and know I'm going to get a seat. And so that's how the first show, my Zoom was so messed up. Oh my gosh. I think Movie Me and Nick was saying, zoom out, Baker. I don't know. Just wanted to pop in, drop that, say like, oh, okay. Thanks, Mary. Appreciate you. I met Mary the other night, and we were watching the new light parade, and met up with her. Just put someone in chat smile to a face smile. So it was really nice seeing Mary. So thanks, Mary. Thanks for coming in. Safe travels, and I'll see you soon. And yeah, but that was really cool. So met a lot of new people, especially standing in line. I didn't go live until 4:00, and that's when actually we saw Bruce Johnston come out. We saw one of the other drummer come out. We saw 2 of the guitar players come out, and they walked by us. And then I walked all the way down to where the end of the line was, which was, holy smokes, that was all the way down past, and we were coming up on Norway. Yeah, the end of the line for the 6:45 show at 4:30 was at Norway for the end of the 6:45 show. So I don't know how they do that with maybe the little clickers and they walk down and count people. But after the first show, we came out. I walked out. I saw a cast member, guiding people, and I just whispered, how far does it go? And she says, Africa. And I turned right back around and said, nope, I'm staying here, and went up and got myself a spot behind the rope. Same thing for the third show. I turned around, asked the same cast member. She says, Germany. I said, nope, I'm staying here. Got to see Steve from Steve's World and yelled out to him and who was he with that night? I forget. I'll remember. So 100 Acre Woods, welcome in. How are you? So yeah, so that was a busy day. It was a nice day. Met a nice cast member over at Joffrey's. That was really cool. Shared some pins with them and his crew. Went over and they were really nice. They brought ice over for us so we could get some water and then have some ice water. That was really nice of them. And then I went over and had a whole bunch of my pins. I had a whole bunch of these little pin holders with me. And then I basically laid all three of them out on the counter. Said, here, everybody take a pin, and everybody took a pin. So that was really cool. And got myself my first wave. If you're into collecting pins, got my first Wave B pin. But I haven't bought any Wave B pins. And we'll talk about pins in a second. So anyway, along with that, that was a great concert. Met a lot of new people. And like I said the other day, I got to meet Mary on the Move. That was really cool. There's a whole hello, Debbie Bernfeld. Welcome in. Thanks for being here. So let's see. Jonathan got it right. He was with Josh all night. Yes, Jonathan, you are correct. He was with Josh, and I believe Josh's son. That's right. Happy Thanksgiving to you too, Debbie. Thank you so much. I appreciate you and all the lovely friends in chat. Yes. And gosh, I have T-Mobile. T-Mobile's not the best to stream the parks with, but that's what I have. So we're hoping to make a different change here in the future. We'll just have to see how my my Whatnot keeps going. So we can talk about Whatnot. If you guys don't know what Whatnot is, it is a mishmash wash of all kind of items that are literally for bid auction 24 hours a day. And it's pretty amazing. You can get up at 2 o'clock in the morning, get on Whatnot, and there's people trading pins. I'm sorry, there's people selling pins. So I'm going to do that. More recent here, I started looking at all my merch. I have a lot of Disney merch that I think I'm going to start sharing out and letting go of. It's just it's just a lot of stuff. It's just a lot of stuff. And I'm just gonna I came across here. Let me just lean over here. And it's not only going to be merch either. I mean, it's going to be my pin frames and my pins, like these. And this goes with merch. Starter sets. I have starter pin sets. Jeffrey Jamestown Baseball Company 6595. What's up, Jeffrey Jamestown? I have this pin set, and this is does it have a year on it? It doesn't. So I have that pin set, that pin starter set, and then I have this pin starter set. These come with pins and a lanyard. These have 8 pins. How many is on this one? This is when I think they went to 4. 2020. There it is, right at the top. 2020. When they went to 4 pins. They used to be 8 pins. A starter set had 8 pins. And then I have, and that's a Disney Park starter set. And then I have a Pirates starter set. And this is a 4 starter set. Lanyard. And then this is a Disney Parks set 2018. Nope. There's a 4 set. There's 4. And that's got Donald and Minnie and Mickey and Goofy. And these are starter sets. This is how you start. And then here's another starter set from Frozen. It has 4 pins. And these are brand new. Brand new, never been opened. These are things that, came out of the Baker vault. and they got to go. There's a whole table. What was that? I didn't do that. Put that back up. That was funny. Like down scope. I turned the light on real quick. Boom. That changes your perspective here. Everything looks a little different. So I have this whole table here, okay, and I have this whole table here that's made out of a box, and then I have another table over here. Okay, that's my next pin show. Okay, I have enough pins to do probably a pin show 2 days a week, probably for the next year. I don't know if anybody saw this Halloween pin. It lights up, but mine doesn't anymore because I used it for Halloween. When is the next pin show? It's not going to be till after. Let me grab my phone because I use my Google Calendar on this. My friend Gonzo was going to be with me, but he unfortunately is working. All right. All right. So looking. So we have Thanksgiving's coming up. Today's the 23rd. So Wednesday, we're going to have our family Thanksgiving Wednesday because we're going to have more family members here Wednesday than we will Thursday because that's just the way schedules go. So we're going to have Thanksgiving here Wednesday. So Thanksgiving, no. Maybe I'll do one. Maybe I'll do one Black Friday. Let me look at another calendar here. Yeah, maybe we'll do one Friday. Black Friday? Pin deals? Black Friday? Yeah, let's say that. I'll go with that. We'll do one on Black Friday. So keep us in mind for that. For Black Friday, we got some new cards. Katie redesigned she redesigned my DaBaker's closet. This is my new pin cards for LEs and LRs, limited release, limited edition. So if you're the first time buyer, I put one of your pins that you purchase right in the center of that. And it looks like this when it comes to you, if that was your pin. And that's a Donald Flag Day 2005. So, and then on the back of it, it has DaBaker's Closet, Main Street, and my URL code. So you can share it with people. So, and if you want to do a click on that and scan that later, you can. Or you can just pause it and scan that. So I came across some pins the other day and I figured I wanted to share some of them with you. And these are some of the pins that I will definitely be having on my Whatnot show. This is a Tinkerbell pin. And you say, well, what's so special about Tinkerbell? She's not even there. You can see all of her pixie dust, though. And this is Tinkerbell's lantern. Okay, Baker showing the goods. Showing the goods. Hello, Theo Sam Eagle. Good to see you. Snazzy card. Yes, she does good work. And I miss anybody coming in? PM. 9:09 p.m. And look, some people are watching Vertical. Thank you so much for watching Vertical. And it shows me here. I think you mean came out of DaBaker's closet. Gotcha. Yes. That's funny, Katie. You should write jokes for me. It shows a little icon of a phone vertical, and it shows me how you're seeing the show. So thanks, pretty good. So seeing the stream. So yeah. So this one is unique in which it's a flip up. I'm not a fan of most spinning or flipping, only because I have 21 frames on this wall. I like just regular straight face pins. Just you don't have to flip them, twist them, turn them. I think some of the other ones are nice. If you have a display where someone can handle it and it's on your display and possibly just pull it down. If it's a flag pin, if it's a box pin, it's fold over. But this one flips up, and I think you'll like this. Here, hold on a second. Let me just do this part. I think I'm making it worse. Yeah, let me get a lens cleaner on there. So this pin opens up and shows Tinkerbell, but it also shows something else. I have my little handy dandy lens wipes. I keep them here because I used one today to clean off my, what is going on here? There we go. And then it shows Tink, says Tinkerbell, and it shows you. It's a mirror. Is that not cool? So when you open it, you can see yourself. It's a little compact, if you will. So that's one of the ones I'll be selling. And this is a rare pin, actually. The date on this pin, I can tell you. And it came with its original backing card. The date on this pin is 2003. It's a 2003. Let me see if I can clean that up a little bit on the back. $2003. So do the math, friends. 22 years old. And it's a very rare pin. So there's that. I have this cast member exclusive. It is not a limited edition, but I have it on limited edition. This is a cast member exclusive pin. Not cast lanyard, cast member exclusive. And let me double check and find the date. I have some of these I had back in the vault, trust me. Let's read directly from the back of the pin. We can show you the back of the pin. It looks like no other back of a Disney pin. It is not waffled. Anyway, and it says Walt Disney World cast exclusive. It is not dated. It is a cast exclusive Steamboat Willie pin. Now, the nice thing about Whatnot is I can auction that, or I can put it aside in a little window on the side, and I can do a buy now. I think some of the ones that I'm going to be putting out there, I'll do a buy now. Yes, these are going to be there. I have a 15-year anniversary from Disney Wilderness Lodge, 2094 to 2009, and they are still in the plastic. 15-year anniversary pins. I have actually two of those. I have an inkwell pin of Goofy in an inkwell And if you hold Goofy still, his head moves back and forth. He bobbles back and forth. Do, 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 do. Let's see. I won't be able to pull all these off and say the date. That is 2000, and that is the back of that one. And he is 2006. That's a 2006 Goofy Inkwell. Rare pin. Rare meaning there are a lot of them out there. So we do have a new bunch of pin traders out there. We have this one here, which is, I believe this is the autograph book of Mickey Mouse. Nope, this is the castle. And this is what we were talking about earlier. Some of your pins open sideways. So this is the Walt Disney World Castle. And it closes, it has a little magnet right here. And a little piece of metal here. And then it'll close. And you can hear it tap. And that's also there too. And then I have an Avengers. If you like Avengers, I have an Avengers. This is a pretty nice size pin. Let's see, what can I put it up against? A quarter. So there's a quarter. So this is a pretty nice size Avenger pin. So that's those. Did I come across any more? And this is actually being stored in a cigar box that I recently just picked up that I'm going to turn into a pin box. This is a 5 Vegas cigar box, holds 10 cigars, and there's the pins, big 5, and we're going to turn this into a top and bottom pin holder for your pins. And then you can leave the lid open, have it sit on your desk. This will have, of course, black velvet and cork structure with a proprietary product that I use behind it to keep your pins on. Same at the bottom. You'll be able to put pins on. The bottom will be recessed. So when you have the pins on the bottom and the pins on the top, you can close it and they won't touch. So that is a smaller of one of the cigar box pin holders that I have that I'll be showing and selling. So what do I have in for merch? Lounge flies. Is anybody interested in lounge flies? Surf Bump John, welcome in. Glad you're here. Thanks for being here. Let's see. We can start with this one. This is your Star Wars May the Force Be With You lounge fly. It is new with tag. Brand new, never been used. And if you wanted a little idea of what these are going to start at, I can tell you I don't start any of my lounge flies. Some people will do dollar starts. I rarely do dollar starts. If I'm doing some of my pins, and I start slow with some $3 pins, I do $3 starts because all my pins are worth at least $3. And then we go to $5. Then we go to $10 starts. And then we just have cards on pins on cards. And then they go from anywhere from $20 on up. But a lounge fly like this is going to start at $85. And this is, you cannot get this bag anymore. This is a collector's item for the Star Wars trilogy bags, I guess, if you will. Still with tag. So you'll have that one. Then we will have I have a brand new Steamboat Willie lounge fly. I don't know why I took the tags off of this. This was one of my early ones, I think, that I purchased, but I never used it. This one's going to start at $75. And down, telescope went down again. And this is one of the rose gold anniversary bags. This is a rose gold, brand new with tag, and it still has the original sales tag on it. And this was going to start at $110. And that's a rose gold, brand new, never used, new with tag. Yep. And this one has out there. I think I've seen this out there for $200. I think I've seen it out there for $185. But we're going to start that at $110. Yep. And let's see. With that being said, I can slide that over. I'll have some jewelry. I'll have some necklaces. I have this absolutely gorgeous necklace. Now this is, these crystals are from Swarovski. So, and this is a princess. This is a princess necklace. It's got really pretty jewels there. Hey, Sherry. You love the bag. I got more. Thanks, Sherry. Sherry's new. Sherry was helping us the other night. Was a big help the other night. Yes, she was. Thank you, Sherry, for helping me out the other night at the Beach Boys concert. I appreciate that. A big help. I've got a small Stitch. Ohana means family. Can't see that. Ohana means family necklace. I have that. I've got some earrings. I have these balloon earrings. Little air balloons with little Mickeys. I have those. If you have somebody in your family with the letter S, I have this. And what's next to it? The little, oh, it's a mini. It's got a mini mouse head with a little bow in the center. And then I've got another pair of earrings, and I've got keychains. Again, this is all going to be on my Whatnot merch when I do Whatnot merch. I have those. And those are pretty big hoop earrings. Very pretty. So I'll have those. Again, some of this stuff that, you know, I bought and just, and keychains. I've got this really nice castle keychain. You know, I either bought it and thought I was going to give them as gifts and never did. And some of the stuff I got back out of the vault, I think that could have been Vanessa's. Like this one, this is a Minnie Mouse keychain. She's looking up on one side and then looking straight at the other. So that's a nice keychain. I've got this. I know this one was one of my old keychains. It's a vintage keychain, old keychain, but it's got vintage. It's vintage style Mickey. So yeah, so you know, those little stuff. We'll have little stuff. We'll have big stuff. You know, it's Christmas is coming, so maybe you want to get some. You know, some of this stuff I'm gonna start like really low, just because I just want to empty the vault, empty the baker's vault. Let's do some more lounge flies. Let me put this aside. I don't want this to fall. Stand this up right here. Let's do some lounge flies. I've got a couple of different ones. Yep. He's still in the plastic. What's this tag say? Hi. Yep, there we go. All right, this is leader of the band, Mickey. Mice, leader of the band, Mickey. Still in plastic. Lounge fly. Here, the band Mickey. Oh, it's 100th decade anniversary. That'll start at 70. Let's see. I'll just show some other things. Show them real quick. Oh. This is a Haunted Mansion Hitchhikers. Haunted Mansion bag. Loungefly. Brand new with tag. That's going to start at 85. And then I have Oogie Boogie, glow in the dark Oogie Boogie. Okay. He's from like 4 years ago. His straps, the paper on his straps came off when I picked it up one day, but he's still new with tag. Oh, he's pretty sought after. So we're not sure where we're going to start him, but we're going to start him. He'll be over the 150 start mark. So if you're looking for an Oogie Boogie bag, and then I have, which I call multi-face Mickey. We have a multi-face Mickey bag, and he's got his ears. He's just been sitting in the bag, so his ears will stand up. New with tag. Look at that. Brand new Loungefly, new with tag. Multi-face Mickey. And he'll start at 85. So, yep. And I'm also on Macari. I know you can't hear me. Hold on. I'm also on Macari. So let me get my chair back up. I think when I spin my chair, the gasket just releases and goes down. So if you missed any of the Halloween sets, I'll have some of those. That's on a pin show. When you see my ads, it's going to say DaBaker's Closet merch or DaBaker's Closet pins. I'm very specific. I don't want you guys to hang out and see somebody selling pins all day when you're looking for merchandise. So along with that, I'll have other rare. I mean, I literally went through some boxes that I brought from Maryland. I have a bunch of rare Disney stuff. I have a lot of Disney merch and a lot of stuff. We're gonna start low and see where it goes, because I just want to just lift up the boxes and then just push them out and just lighten my end of my load. And if somebody likes collecting some of the stuff like I did and still do, yeah. You got the Mickey Tree one, the Mickey Tree. Yes. And we're going to be doing coming up for Christmas. We don't know what night though. We're going to have a giveaway, and it's going to be, we just hit 4,500 subs, actually the night of the Beach Boys concert. And now we're at 4,575. So the channel is growing, and we always want to invite you into, being, what's store name on Macari? Oh, good question. Let me look at that. I should know that, shouldn't I? Hold on here. I'll be able to tell you. I don't have my store isn't built. I was actually learning that from Nate, paging Mr. Morrow. He says, Baker, you gotta, my profile. What's my listings under? That's interesting. Let me go in. Nope. Let me view my profile. It's under, I'm going to say it's under Sam, SAM. Yep. At DJ CJ Timko. Yep. That's the way it should be. Yep. Excellent. I love when people respond back to my Mercari purchases. I think that's fantastic. Yeah. So look under Sam. Let's just type in Mercari.com. And then let me search one of mine. I want that way I can share that with you guys. Thanks for being patient. Currently on Mercari, I've got a couple things. Yeah, I got a couple. I'm sorry. On Mercari, I got a couple things. On Whatnot shop, I don't have anything listed yet. On Mercari, I got a bunch. Yeah, go on Mercari and check this out. Let me just do this. 50th Mickey. '50th anniversary Mickey Mouse popcorn bucket. Let's see if that comes up. I'm just trying to double check to make sure it says Sam. There we go. Let me see what mine looks like, my listing. Oh, and I've got my Jack Skeleton popcorn bucket on there also. Now I've got some pins on there also. New, mine says new. And it's in a bag. There it is. Is that mine? That's mine. Yep, let me just click on that. Let's see who the seller is. Yep, seller is Sam, S-A-M. That's me. So go check out my stuff. Yeah, that'd be great. Some of that stuff you will see, but what I'll have to do is take it down temporarily and go from there. So some of that stuff you might see, you might not see, but anywho. And pin boards. Let's see. If you're not familiar with what I make, I have, I think 22, 23 pin frames on this wall that I've made personally myself. And I make them and I sell them. And coming up this year here local in Kissimmee and Orlando, I'll be at the Figment pin guy. The Figment guy pins will be doing a show with Richard. Let's see if I have Richard's sticker here. There we go. Figment guy pins, Richard. He'll be doing a show once a month here local, and I'll have a table at his shows, and I'll be selling sporadic lounge flies maybe, and definitely I'll be selling pins, and I'll definitely be selling pin boards. This one is a shadow box. This is a shadow box pin board that I made. This here is 10.5 by 13.5. And you open it from the back. It has 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 little screws on the back here. And what you'll see those, and you just loosen those little screws up and slide them to the side and just grab these little tabs and pull that back. And that's your base. Put your pins, arrange your pins on it, and then set it back in here. Straighten these back out, tighten them down a little bit. Put your, if you're going to hang this on a wall, you're going to want to put your picture framing hanging wire and make sure you buy the picture framing hanging wire per weight. So it's sold in different weights, that wire is. And you'll put your wire up, and then you can hang it up on your wall and display your pins inside a shadow box. So I have that one. This one is 10.5 by 13, 10.5 by 13.5. This one's $65. And also, I'll swirl around this way. I have this one. It's a more modern. And that's what the back looks like. It has a center hanger here. So if you want to set it on a center hanger, there's already one there. This is 14 3/4 by 12 3/4. And it looks pretty cool. Very modern looking. And again, it's black velvet on corkboard, and then a proprietary product that I use behind it that holds on. Yes. Additional pinboard when you can. Yes, I will. Thank you. Thanks for the reminder, Theo. I appreciate that. Theo has purchased one of my pinboards already and is actually wanting to buy another one from me. Thank you, Theo. Thanks for the reminder. I need to get that picture taken and send that out to you. This one here is, again, 14 by 12, and this one's $75. Let's see. I have a shadow box that I'm currently working on. This is a 12.5 by 12.5, and it is a shadow box that opens from the front. And I have it almost finished. I just need to have a piece of glass cut for this. And it's 12 inches by 12 inches. And I'm going to have them have the piece of glass mounted in this. And I just have to get that cut. And this will be 12 by 12. This one's going to be $50. I just need the glass for that. And what's the small one? Do I have a small one? I put things around sometimes and I go, will I be able to reach that during the show? So, and if you're looking like, if you have a frame that was maybe your aunts or your uncles or your moms or your dads or your grandfathers, a picture frame that's decadent, really on the outside, really, you really like it, and it was a picture frame, and you'd like to put your pins on it, take a picture of it. Email me, reach out to me on IG or the comments here. Reach out to me, usually on IG, and say, hey, I'm looking for a pin board. I have approximately this many pins. Send me your email. Hello, Pete. Welcome in, Pete. Pete McDevitt, everyone. Good to see you, Pete. Thanks for being here. And I am a partner channel of Pete McDevitt's. And if you haven't checked out Pete's channel, check him out. And Pete just actually had on his 3 C's show. Baker's frames are outstanding. And I want a Pete's. Actually, I have a shadow box of Pete's in the other room waiting to go to Pete. Thank you, Pete. I appreciate that. And if you're interested in having someone make a pin, taking a picture frame, making it into a pin frame for you, please reach out to me, and I can make that happen. And then I know I had. There, I'm sorry. I just had to wait. Oh. I have this one. This is an 8 by 10. 8 by 10. And that's $50. And then I have this one, which I painted the frame. Painted the frame myself. And I believe, and I had pins on this one. See the little, you can see the little dots. That's just where your pins go in. But after a time, you can just rub those through. Just rub them back and forth, and those little dots, they just disappear, and then you can reset your pins. Most of the time, if you talk to Pete or ask Pete or ask Theo in chat. They'll tell you once they set their pins, they pretty much leave their pin frames set. They know what they're going to put on them. So have that in mind. How many pins are you looking to put on a frame? I can give you a guesstimate count. A frame like this is, I believe this is 12 by 12. So that would be like 65. So, yep. And then I do cigar boxes. Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you, Jonathan, for dropping Pete's link in there. I did this box for one of the shows for the largest pin trading show in Orlando. Happened this year, and I was there. And that was sponsored by GoPin Pro Plus HQ and from Richard, the Figment Pin guy. So I take cigar boxes and I make them into pin boxes. And this is what I was talking to you about earlier. This bottom is recessed, okay, and the top is flush. So you can put your pins on the top and pins on the bottom. And then when you close it, they don't touch. And some of these I leave as is because they're just beautiful. This has a beautiful wood grain to it. I love this. This is 6.5 inch by 8.5 inch. Pin on pin double. And this is $60. This is $60. And I have about 6 of these already finished. I actually just unboxed some of them from the last pin show I was at. Put them back in the bubble wrap to keep them protected. And this is a 15th anniversary Rocky Patel cigar box, Toro cigar box. And this had 10 cigars handmade in Nicaragua. And this is also a top and bottom pin box. Pin box for your pins. Cigar box for your pins. This is I'm sorry, this one was one of the first ones that I made. Let me go back up. So this one is recessed a little bit, but the top, this one, I didn't recess it far enough as being one of my first ones that I made. So this one, you can store pins on the bottom and the top, but you want to store them opposite possibly of each other. Some pins are nice and flat. Like if you used, that's a hidden Mickey. That PT stands for pin trading. Some of the pins are nice and flat, but some of the newer pins are called pin on pin, to where they have a lower and then another layer of pin. And sometimes when you put those on that, this will touch. So I would say for single pins, this will be fine. But if there's another single pin, if you were asking, and there's another single pin, just know that pin on pin will touch. So be specific on what you want when you order it or when you ask about them. This now moving forward, I know to recess them a little bit more. So actually, this is the only one I'll ever have that'll be like that. So, and these run anywhere from $45 to $65. Okay. Talking about pin frames, how do you know when I just suggested if you have a pin frame, a picture frame, and you want it made into a pin frame? Okay, you can take a picture of it, email it to me, give me the dimensions. I can pretty much tell you without shipping costs, what it's going to cost for me to have that. I'll get that made up for you. This is the one that I just picked up recently. This, I've never done a round pin frame. I've done ovals. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5, 1, 2, 3, 4 ovals here on my wall. Okay. This was a mirror. The mirror had broken. And I'm going to build this into a round pin board. Dimensions on this. I have a ruler here. This is a 18-inch ruler. And this is 17.5 inches. This is going to hold quite a few pins when I get this finished. And as you can see, see that? Whatever color wall is behind it will come up behind this. And or what I thought I could possibly do is put a LED light source behind this. So when it's flat up against the wall, whatever color is illuminating on the back will come through here. So this one, I haven't even guessed how much I would sell this for. This is probably going to, yes, I have guessed. It's going to be over the 150 mark, especially if I add the LED lighting to it. But it is beveled, and it's really pretty. It has a really pretty bronzish color to it, and I really like this. If I sell that, that's probably what that's going to go for. For my members, for the DaDisneybaker members, you're going to be able to watch me build this. This is going to be exclusive for my members, so you'll be able to watch me build this one when I build it. I will be building this live, and it'll probably take me a couple of days. So you'll get to watch all that. So that's going to be fun. I do have a Stitch Halloween popcorn bucket. So there's a lot going on. Where are we at time-wise? Let me catch up with chat, too. Oh, my gosh, guys. So sorry. I just run amok. Only got one thumbs up. Got one thumbs up on the vertical. So let's see here. Got 23 likes. 15 of us here. Thanks for guys for being here. Appreciate you. Yep. And any questions? Pete says exactly. Yes. Thanks for agreeing, Pete. I love that. We do have a friend in town. Zippity Doo Dug is in town. So hopefully I'm going to be able to see Doug. I have a surprise for him. So I want to be able to see him when he gets here. Ross and Found was in town, but I didn't have the opportunity to get together with Ross. Hopefully we'll be able to do that at another time. Oh, that's new. Thanks, Katie. I guess you did that because I just saw that top right hand corner. Look at that. Or right there. Am I pointing in the right spot? That's be funny. I'm gonna look. Nope, it's over here. There it is. It's opposite of the DaDisneybaker icon. It's a QR code. I get that wrong. QR code. Yeah, QR code. Thanks. But anyway, that's new. Katie is awesome. Yes, she is. QR code. Thank you, Katie. I keep thinking of URL. You know why I think of URL? I went and saw Oh my gosh. My sister Louise is amazing. She took my wife and I to go see Jeff Dunham last night. And if you don't know who Jeff Dunham is, he's hilarious. And he has this URL is the name of one of his puppets. And if you haven't seen it, check out Jeff Dunham. He's fantastic. And anyway, if you like ventriloquists, he's hilarious. So I had fun watching that last night. We laughed all night. So talking about the Christmas giveaway. So I wanted to do something really, really special for the Christmas giveaway. And I don't know what night I'm going to do it. But I do know I am going to do it. And we're going to do it on a wheel. And we're going to have like a Christmas night. And I'll play Santa Claus. Because I just want to just to say thank you to everyone that's come in and supported the channel, to everyone that's come in and added a hello or how are you doing, or just even, you know, Ninja Watchers. Hey, you're there. Come out of Ninja for a second, and when we do that December week, and I'll do a Santa thing where we're just and you're just gonna have to come in. I'm not gonna promote it as that. It's just gonna be, you know, one of the days of Christmas. Go figure. And we're gonna be giving away one of these guys. Let's see. Nobody can hear you, Mickey. I know. I know you can see him move, but you won't be able to hear him. Hiya, Mickey. Hiya, Mickey. Yeah, you can't hear him. He says, "Hiya, I'm Mickey Mouse," and he moves. He's a popcorn bucket. So this is one of the giveaways. We had some very generous. We had some very generous subscribers reach out to me and donate some money, and I just wanted to give that back to you guys, you know, and we'll do that around Christmas. So yeah. So you can hear him. Oh, great. I'm glad you can hear him. Yep. Yeah. So that'll be around Christmas time. So I appreciate you, and that's just one of my ways of, you know, giving back and saying thanks. We wanted to get the 24-hour bake in before the first of the year, but I don't think that's going to happen. So we're going to do it after the first of the year, and we're going to set that up, and you'll know as soon as I decide and how we're going to do everything. All the membership money that has been coming in is going towards that for all the baking ingredients, and that's going to really help that out. And so appreciate that, every one of you. Thank you so much for being members of the channel. And if you're not interested, if you're not interested, that is fine. But if you are interested in supporting the channel in that way, please check the link in my bio, however that is on here, and that'll tell you, you know, how everything is set. And the cool thing about what we're going to do on the 24-hour bake is everything that we bake on 24-hour bake is going to be auctioned off. We need to figure out if we can do that on Whatnot. I had a conversation with somebody over at Epcot the other day when we were there, and we talked about that. So I'm going to double check on that. But if not, we will definitely have the links for those. And everything I'm baking will be auctioned off either to support one of three, multiple sclerosis, MS. My sister has MS. So you can say, hey, I want to bid on these chocolate chip cookies. And if you're the winning bidder, you can say, and I want my money to go to MS. And we'll figure out how we're going to do that. We have a couple weeks before we do that. And the next one is autism. My nephew Sean has autism, and we're going to be supporting that also. And last but not least, Give Kids the World Village. If you don't know a little bit about Give Kids the World Village, check them out. They're a fantastic organization that I volunteer for. So, and that will be 24 hours. I have had some conversation with some people say, well, what if I want to donate, and but I want to bid on it, but I really don't want it. Can I pick, anything else to give it to? Yes. We actually, when I do some of my bakes, the volunteer firehouse up next to me, Point Santa Firehouse, the sheriff's department, and our church is linked with I believe it's a battered women's home that they work with. So we can do that. And there's probably some other ideas that you all could probably throw at me in comments and stuff and suggest. I'd love to hear that. Because some people, they want to donate, but they necessarily don't want you to ship it or however. But that's what we want to do. We want to raise money and teach you how to bake at the same time. So, or maybe help you to learn how to bake better at the same time. So, just one of the little notes when I was talking about pin frames, you don't have to, if you have a special pin, and I'll show you mine. I'll show you one of mine. And I flip this one out every once in a while. So I found this cute little frame somewhere, and I was like, that's really nice. I like the color, and I made it into a pin frame. And this pin I traded with Scoop Sanderson on Main Street. And if you're not familiar with who Scoop Sanderson is, his name is Holland Hayes. Go back into one of my interviews, my lives, and I did an interview with Holland Hayes. And I also did an interview with the Figment Pin guy. And that was pretty cool. So your pin frames don't have to be really big. They could be small. You could have a frame that's a 3x5 that actually I just found this one in a box of frames that I had, and it's deep. I don't know if you can tell it's deep. So it's actually has a backing on it. And then I'm going to keep the glass in it. It's plexiglass, and I'm going to make that into a small shadow box. Excuse me. So they don't have to be huge. They don't have to be huge pin frames. They can be small pin frames, but your pins look better on frames than they do in a shoebox or in a Ziploc bag. That way you can put them on the wall and you can enjoy them. You can see a couple of them here. If that's what you want to do with your pin frames, and even buttons. Even if you have a button that looks like that, The Adventures of Gonzo, or a button that looks like this, Zippity Doo Dug. That just happens to be the two buttons I have in front of me. You can put the buttons on them too. Just slide them right in there, so you can have your pins and your buttons. I was coming across some of the things that I had collected, and I came across this tie tack. We used to call them tie tacks, and it actually has a different backing on it. And it's Mickey Mouse. And what I want to do is I want to pull him out. And he's a tie tack, so that's really, really long. That nail in the back is really long. Tie tacks had long nails on the backs of them. So what I want to do is I want to push him into here. That way I can show you what he looks like. Is that not cool? So then I put him under my microscope. I have a coin microscope here. And I'm going to get the link for that on my next show and drop that link in there. But I looked at the back of this, and I had to get my magnifying glass out. I looked at the back of it, and it says Walt Disney Productions. And it's in a circle. So it says Walt Disney, and then the bottom says Productions. And in the center of it, it says Sterling. So that's sterling silver. And that's old. And it has no date. Trust me. So this, right there, you can see where it says Walt Disney Productions. I'm guessing this because it had one of these really cool tie locks on it. It would go on your tie like that, and it would be a tie tack. I'm guessing this was someone higher escalon and executive. That was the word I was looking for, executive. So I found that. So I'm going to hang on to that. I think that's pretty cool. So, but anyway, with that being said, it's been a while since I've been here. So I'm just glad you guys could come in. Sherry, I'm glad you came in and said, hey, it's nice seeing you. This is what that is. It's old, Jonathan. I've taken pictures of it. I can't trace it. There's nothing out there that comes up like that. So I'm just happy to have it. I'll probably take it with me one day. And there's 2 people I know in Magic Kingdom that have been in Magic Kingdom for a long time. And at least, and I think the one guy's been there 45 years, and he's getting ready to retire next year. But ask him. And yeah, it's different. So, but everybody's been here. I mean, I appreciate you, my executive director, Katie White. Thank you so much. And if you are interested in seeing, anything that I'm going to have, just keep my whatnot available. Keep your notifications on for that. Keep your notifications on for this. And next time I go live, or the next time I just want to do something from here from the studio, this is where I come. Like, comment, and share. I appreciate that. I thank all my friends of the channel and all my Ninja Watchers too. I appreciate you guys also. And I believe I'm going to pop over here. I need to look up something real quick. All right. So if you are a football fan, Pete McDevitt show, we dropped the link in earlier. Thank you, Jonathan, for doing that. Pete, excuse me, Pete is live doing NFL. He's doing Tampa Bay and Los Angeles Rams. If you want to watch some football, Pete is really, really good at that. And then you get to talk to people in chat also. So, and I have a partner channel of Pete's. Just give kids the world on your mind for Christmas time. Magical Night of Hope, December 13th. I hope you can make it out there. I will be behind the scenes. And thank you. Thanks. I think I have little knickknacks all over, but like we were saying earlier, Sherry, I don't know if you came in, but some of those knickknacks will be disappearing on some of my live whatnots. Like the popcorn bucket. It's over here to my shoulder. I'll just be reaching back and putting stuff in front of the camera and letting it go. So yeah, Katie's awesome. So and this is me. Hey Christina, what's going on? You have three keys to the kingdom frames. I've never seen those. I've never seen those. I've never seen what one of those looks like. I'll have to Google that and see if I can find that. That's very cool. Yeah. So, yeah. Anyway, so we're going to go. And we just want to thank you guys for coming in. I am Chris DaDisneybaker. This is the Pin Layer, as we call it. Thank you so much, everyone, for being there and being a supporter of the channel. I appreciate you so much. Thanksgiving's coming up. And I hope everyone has something to be thankful for. And I'm thankful. I'm thankful for family. I'm thankful for friends. I'm thankful for people that just like to reach out every once in a while and say, hey, what's going on? How you doing? So, and I'm thankful for this channel. And we build a community of friendship and of something that we all like to do is talk about Disney or listen about Disney or see Disney. So that's pretty cool. And things that happen inside of Disney, like the Beach Boys concert. So, as I say in my closings all the time, TTFN, ta-ta for now. Peace, love, and pixie dust hugs. And pixie dust hugs will have to do until we see you next time or see you in person. So, thanks for being here. I appreciate you. Chris DaBaker, DaDisneybaker. We'll see you next time. So long.